Oh, I always forget to post things somewhere, everywhere, all the time, and I did end up freaking having to do it all like after I go live. Almost did like music today, but then I realized I didn't want to. And here I just finished my breakfast, no food and a show. I had to like wing my breakfast this morning. It was just here's some bacon in the cast iron and then like some like beef that's supposed to go in a stew, like some lean beef or something. I just like poured all that into the cast iron. I like threw it in the oven for like 10 minutes at 400 and it came out fine. And then I got the things, what's the things? I just got like extra, what the fuck is it called? Oh god. It's like a Greek yogurt. And I was gonna mix honey with it, because I think that was like Radiant's secret ingredient or something, was like just putting honey in yogurt. But then I ended up not doing that, because I was like, I don't feel like it. I have like 20 minutes until I have to go live. I was like, that's just gonna be more time than I want. I mean, well, more time as in like it would involve me taking a spoon, a second spoon, like the one that I use for tea when I microwaved water and I forgot to get the tea. I will be right back. God damn it. I microwaved tea water and I forgot. I have to go get that. I can't start without my tea. My poor throat will die. Oh god, where is... Okay, here's my tea. I have that. Goes there, and then down and up and all around. There's the tea, and there's the caveman, and they're out here, and we're in here. I mean, big old pot of food still sounds good. Yeah, I mean, well, not even a pot. It was just cast iron. Just throw it all in there. And you throw that in there, but cast iron is so usable. I like it. There is a pot that I have left in the kitchen sink that I cannot clean. And it's like one of the non-sticks, and I think the non-stick has just failed. It just doesn't work. And it's like, I keep trying to clean it, and I just leave it in there, and like watering, and I know it's fine, and I've done it before, but something about microwave tea water feels wrong. What the fuck do you mean microwave tea water? Yeah, that, I'm not, I don't feel wise about it myself. No. Like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I feel like if I left it in there for too long, it would just explode or something. But I'm also not able to, like, just sit there and watch the kettle burn. You should go and buy a kettle. I should get a cast iron kettle. Could you imagine how much tea I could make in that? Have you ever gone to, like, P.F. Chang's? That one, like, American Chinese restaurant? They actually, like, deliver tea to you in a cast iron kettle. I wonder... I wonder how that would be. Sit and watch. It's similar amount of time, my man. What? It takes me like 5 minutes. Otherwise, in the microwave, it takes like 2.5 minutes for like the water to be. It used to be 2 minutes, but this microwave is less powerful, so it's like 2.5 now. My kettle got rusty, so I have to do that or boil with a pot, which I'm not fond of for some reason. Maybe I will get like a cast iron kettle just to like really hammer in like, oh, look at me, guys. I cook in a cast iron. Guys, I'm gonna like start a segment on the YouTube channel where I just like teach fucking neat game developers how to like cook and do like the lowest effort cooking. Also, I realized I need the honey in my tea. I don't actually have honey in this. That thing sounds like it'd be heavy as all hell. Well, a small kettle, like in PF Chang's, like it was a very small kettle. I would not be surprised if you could get that for like 20 or 30 bucks, and it's like a very small one. Like my lodge one is big, but like also like you can just cook anything in that. You could put a cast iron in the oven. You could put it on the pot. I wish I was sponsored because like I could vouch that like it is a hunk of metal. If you just don't fuck it up, you could use that thing like as a home defense weapon, and like just that'll last forever. Stir, stir, stir. Stir my tea. Pyro, overall volume is a bit low again compared to other streams. I think you need to bring up like everything by a few decibels. Oh, my voice should... What is my mic setting? Okay, my mic setting should be right. The music I actually thought was going to be really loud. Watch it just turn out that Zeph just had me on like half volume or something. I have to like turn up my voice. Aggressive stirring. Could that go through the mic? Were people hearing that? I cannot even hear the music. Oh, maybe I turned that down really low. Maybe that's better? Ouch. Dragon, dragon, fire, fire your entire generation. Compared you to other streamers, I do tend to need to turn you up more. Really? I should be shouting at you more? It's just like globally. I think everything needs to be a tiny bit louder. When I switch to other streams after yours, my ears explode because everything is louder. I'm gonna blame Cringe Kobold. He gave me the advice of like, set the dBs to this. And then I set the dBs to this. And then like someone else complains. And then I do that and then another person complains. God, imagine having 500 people in your chat room. I actually kind of wish I had more, because like then it's more likely people will be saying stupid shit and then I could play off that. It's very hard to like keep a conversational momentum going when you are the only speaker. Which is why like I'm probably gonna have to like write a funny little thing that sits in the corner. Just be perfect at all times, God streamer. Set the volume so it's always peaking. Where's... Oh god, I accidentally clicked something and I just made it launch up to maximum decibels. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's play like... How do I like raise my mic volume on this system? You have to like figure this out. That is louder. I literally cannot turn up my mic anymore on OBS. Where is the, like, button that fixes everything? If I knew how to raise my mic volume, I wouldn't have sound so quiet in voice chats. I thought you were just a soft... Like, that's the consequence of being, like, 6 inches tall, right? speaking of Radiant, this means like this whole thing's just gonna have the Chrono Trigger OST, and he's gonna be constantly reminded, like, oh god, everyone keeps telling me to play Chrono Trigger. It's like, why does people want to... Let me, like... Okay, Mike. Where is the mic button? Where is Mike? Mike is not live for, like, another couple hours. I mean, yeah, I'm also small and sweet. Smush me, let it get louder. Like, I'm gonna... Let's see. Properties. Advanced audio properties. Well, I could ASMR myself like this. Like, I could go over here to the left, and I could wave at you. I could jump over to the right of the screen. I can't believe Radiant is actually a rodent in real life. Well, it's right there in the name. I can brute force. Does this sound worse? Like, how bad does this sound worse as I raise the decibels, like, above 0? Like, does this sound worse? Is this, like, making someone deaf right now? I'm gonna assume that if I set this to 4, it'll be fine. 4.1. There we go. 4.1. I've raised beyond... I see it hitting... That doesn't seem to change anything. Guys, I'm going to, like, deafen someone by accident if I shout into this thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know. 5 was good. Oh, wait, maybe that's a bit... God damn it. Now I have to, like, go all the way back and change the buttons. I told you I was going to deafen you. Yeah, I agreed with 5. Oh, yeah, it would have been cool if you said it when I was at 5 and... Oops, I just muted myself. Let's see, 5. Did my keyboard fall asleep? Oh, it did, because I didn't, like, use the... Okay, I'm going down to, like, 5.5. 5.4. Anyways, we'll be doing that again next time. Maybe even halfway through the stream, who knows? Agree, I wasn't fast enough. Well, I'm on low latency mode. You guys should be like... I have it on the setting where Twitch will stream the stream before I even do it. Alright, so, where... What was I doing? Oh, right, I was gonna, like, stream the video game dev, wasn't I? Guys, earlier today, I say earlier today, it was basically like I woke up, and I procrastinated for an hour, and then I got out of bed, and then I, like, got to messing around with, like, trying to get some built-in navigation things. You know how RPG Maker has a, like, event pattern, right? Or, like, a movement thing. I was trying to, like, bake in some of them so I can, like, make... Last time when I was setting up this poor kobold, I was like, yeah, move the path here, and then here, and then here, and then here. And I had to, like, hard code those numbers and then figure out what I was doing. It kind of sucked, and I didn't want to have to do that. So I might set up a pathing system which I can just build out nodes and it'd be less shit. However, I'm also working on the wandering, like just NPC wandering. The only problem is it just doesn't fucking work either. Where is my gamepad? Here it is. Like, it'll just... I don't know what this guy is doing. He just vanishes. Maybe he's, like, under something? And I can't really be sure. And then he, like, he goes into something solid here. And when he goes into something solid, that's, like, why it's... He's, like, constantly recalculating, like, where is he supposed to go? Like, what is his next tile? I need to, like, add a debug feature which allows me to, like, just teleport to an NPC. What if I... This is stupid. What if I casually just go in here, tile map route, and okay, let me see if he's, like, hidden or invisible or something. No, don't start a new game. There's plenty of fucking new games. aren't finishing any of them. So, like, here is invisible, everything, but, like, the NPC should be there. So, like, I should be able to find him, like, somewhere. Pyral, video aspect ratio of your desktop is broken. It's too wide and cuts off to the right. What? Oh. That might have been when I was... I don't know what I was doing. Where... Okay. Hey, what? No, unlock. Hey, what? Okay, so we are actually video adding just incorrectly. Okay, so, displays. Display configurations. Guys, I'm so mad. I picked up that my... What are we going on here? I am hooked up to the right capture card, right? Guys, this workspace is an utter disaster. You have no idea just how big of a mess this all is. Built-in screen. Okay, here. Yeah, this aspect ratio is rendering at 5:4. Why is this rendering at 5:4? No? Wait, is it wrong over here? No, it's correct over here. What did Zeph break? Like, change that, and then... What the fuck? Well, this should be correct. This is 16:9. And it's in mirror mode. Well, that's cool. You don't get to see everything, but that's cool, I guess. I love game development because, like, a majority of it is just not game development. It's just figuring out why shit doesn't work. Huh, never knew folks used 5:4. I don't know what 5:4 is. This do. Have you considered using Windows? No, because I'm not a cuck. Wait, did I... No, that... Because I was messing around earlier. I was, like, setting things up. Eventually, I want to set it up where there's, like, I had... Well, I changed it now, so it doesn't look like that, but... I was gonna set up so, like, the stream actually has, like, a bit more of an overlay to it. And I was tinkering with some stuff. I was not tinkering with this, though. This is literally nothing to do with anything. This is actually just lying. In the most stupidest fucking way possible. Wait, why... Do we even need to actually, like, see the thing, though? Like, I'm streaming something. Does anyone actually need to see the stream? Guys, when we were, like, in the 60s, we didn't have TV. We had radio. Careful, Zeph. That's how you make enemies. What is actually going on here? My guy. Bigot. Make it go big. Make it go huge. Why are we not huging? Mama fucker. What are we doing? Can I, like... What happens if I hit reset? Make it go big. Huh? This is so bewildering. Hold on. I'm gonna, like, just go and, like, disconnect the HDMI? Let's see if, like, then it, like, remembers what it's doing. Guys, this has literally never happened before. This was working just fine. What happens if I set this to the primary? No. Make it, no. Big, small? Why would I make that the primary? Okay, that literally did nothing. What on fucking earth? What if I change the actual thing here to, like, something that is deliberately wrong? And then okay, so, like, let's go to, like, 3,000 fucking size. Big. Huge, even. Like, this is bigger than the fucking planet. Oh my god. So, like, I go huge, like this. Then, whoops. Let's, like, I'm literally in, like, a RPG boss fight with the capture card right now. Absolute unti. This thing is just video adding incorrectly. Guys, I was literally about to talk about how my desktop pissed me off, and now my laptop is pissing me off, too. Oh, wait, that was that. Right. Evil fucking computer. What the fuck are we doing? Why is everything fucked? Guys, this was so much easier on, like, the Nintendo Entertainment System. You always knew what resolution it was going to be. You always knew what, like, everything was going to be. It was not going to fuck up. It was not going to, like... you just had to make sure the timing was correct. It all worked just fine. No, let's, like, now make the resolution just wrong. Fuck you. Like, actually blow my 17 cocks in a row. Well, that's fine. You guys can, like, watch the shitty resolution. Who cares? No one actually cares. It's not that it's the wrong aspect ratio. It's just zoomed in because it's just wrong. Wait, what happens if I, like, transition and, like, flip back and forth? What on fucking earth is happening? Well, hold on, let me, like, what happens if I actually make it smaller? Hey, look, that does fucking nothing. Guys, I can't wait, because, like, Monday or something, Monday's gonna, like, I'm thinking Monday is gonna be Music Monday, where I just open Ableton with no fucking musical knowledge, and just try to write a song on stream. All you musicians out there will get to experience someone just banging on a keyboard, or, like, moving MIDI notes around, like, doop-de-doop, and just being like, guys, what the fuck am I doing? I know Python was interested. Blue Python was interested in that. Oh, fuck. I forgot I'm controlling the video game. I don't know if you'll make it, but that would be funny. I wonder if I could, like, ping Bibson. I don't want to ping Bibson because I don't know him too well, and I think he'd be like, guys, what the fuck are you, like, contacting me for? Look, it's the best dinosaur. Do we have other musicians, like, around? I don't remember who's a musician. I guess if you know musicians, like, let them know. That'll be funny. 5x4. Who has invented the 5x4 resolution? Literally, what? There is a resolution of 18x10. What is that? Huh? Revert? Wait, what? Huh? Well, oh, right, that didn't make it smaller. I'm always apprehensive of pinging folks. Yeah, I know, you, like, sent Crash just emojis that said thanks once. I suck at anything audio, unfortunately. So do I. There's a reason why we just have sound ideas libraries. I don't want to do Foley. You think I want to do Foley? No. Like, that's one of the things where it's like, yeah, you know what? I will pay for, like, the 24 kilohertz sound effects or whatever it is. I'll just pack it up and, like, throw it in there. They come with, like, a big suitcase and everything that music goes into. Why the fuck is wrong with this? I don't want to restart... guys, I'm going to, like, restart this real fast. Fuck it. Is Angara in for CNC too? She might not have enough time, is the thing. So I might end up picking it up. To be fair, I wanted to, like, learn music anyways. But I have no idea, like, how much anyone's going to do. Especially because, like, I want to get a certain feel, and I haven't, like, figured it out because I'm not... I'm going to, like, restart this. This is pissing me off. This is actually pissing me off. Transition that over there real fast. I flipped this. What did I set this to? Okay, I set this to this. I need to, like, raise that again. Okay, now it's gonna be big again. Just crump that in there. Yes, I know it's no signal. Chill the fuck out. Oh, I guess that the dolphin will actually be relevant on Music Monday or whatever the fuck. And I feel that the vision for creating music but less no ability to find the instruments. It's not just the... Why is my thing coming out in fuck 80 by 4 fucky? That was like... Oh, wait, okay. Huh? Oh, this is now... Oh, shit. This is now the second... This is now the second monitor. I literally don't want that. Guys, I've streamed this like 10 times doing dev streams now. This has never been a problem. This is only a problem today, I guess. I'm going to, like, cram this... What? Oh, God, I don't remember how to mirror. I forgot how to mirror. Guys, I forgot how to mirror. Mirror. Do the mirroring thing. Oh, wait, is this... No, this is... Well, that sure isn't going to do much. New day, new problem. Yeah. That's what I got into when I started streaming. Prefer efficiency. No, replica. Wait, oh god. No, but that's still wrong. That's still, like, weird and wrong. What? Huh? What do you mean it works now? Why does it work? Whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Okay, well, I guess it's the replica button. Guys, what was I doing? Okay, so... Yeah, I was setting up the movement system. Not the movement system, but a movement system. And I did see this happening. Because I got distracted by Zeph being like, oh god, why is this... What? Oh no. Oh no, this is running in editor. No, 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 we can't have that. Shit. Well, hey, it'd be nice to know, like, where you're going when this happens. Why are you over here? Huh? Okay, so... Haha, now it's all my fault. Yes! Don't do it again. Okay, so I have to, like... I think ready, that's gonna pass in... I'm just gonna, like, slip this in here. Just to make sure. If, shit. Engine is editor hint. If not that, please. Okay, that should, like, stop trying to... That should stop doing things now. Okay, let's reload everything, because I don't feel like doing, like, a map reset. God, I hate fucking video games. Okay, so you're over here now for some reason. Well, I know the reason. But why did that not happen before? You know, it's because I didn't load it in, so like that. Okay, I understand why it happened. But, like, why does it happen here still? Like, okay, so you are down here, but you're not supposed to be down here. Okay, well, now you're gone. Right, I saw this happen earlier. I don't know why this is happening now. Uh-oh. Shit, am I gonna have to, like... Oh, I think that, for some reason, that tree is not overlaying correctly. All the tile layers and stuff are all screwed up, for the record. Like, completely fucked. Oh, you're trying to kobold. You're not supposed to be a kobold. You are... Well, actually, you know what? Maybe that's... Okay, I understand what's going on. So this is... acting like a kobold right now, which it should not. I think that's, like, fucking up something here. Like, let's remove that interaction script to be the default. And see if, like, maybe that was just conflicting. Because, like, it was auto-running. No, you're still down here. No, you're not. Where are you? Yeah, you... What the fuck? Alright, well, the battle's out of the way, so now it's just the boss. Okay, those are the ones that are initialized at 0-0. This guy's having a blast. I have no idea. See, the call is to make it a wandering NPC, but it wasn't supposed to wander like this. I gotta sneeze, and it doesn't want to sneeze properly. Huh? What? Why can't I escape? What? Why am I stuck? Huh? Why am I stuck? Hold on, can I have another thing go wrong? Maybe that'd be cool. Right, so... Fuck video games? Why are you invisible? That's bizarre. Okay, you. Okay, so wander. Like, right, this is what I was trying to find. Because I got idle, wander, spin, and path. Path being the one that's going to require path, and spin being the one that's going to be... Hyrule, we can hear your Discord pings. I'm going to grind you like a piece of bacon. Not you, specifically, but, like, the entirety of this entire computer. Well, that one is, like, it's supposed to be VLC audio. But... I keep checking my Discord. God, that's like... Does anyone, like... Anytime, like, a video does a bit and they're, like... You hear the Skype sound. Does anyone perk up? Does anyone, like, still perk up? Like, they just hear the Skype's, like, ringing or dinging. Frog's theme. Still... Frog. Fucking... Okay, I need to, like... physically see where this guy is going. Start movement. Call deferred. Oh, don't actually go to the call deferred thing. Used to have Skype for one specific friend I was close to, so always here to excited to hear that Skype ping. Kobold catch. Oh, I'm an idiot, aren't I? Hold on, I might have been like a double an idiot. No, there's no auto run. Yeah, if there's no auto run, then this should not be having conflicts with that. So why the fuck are we fucking? I have, like, this is one of the jauntier types of songs I would like to make whenever I learn how to music. I know there's like 1,700 videos that explain, like, yeah, here's how Frog's theme works. And it's like, you do the, like, the beat and the drum and the boink. And, like, little sad whistle. Okay, so if the solid is in front of you, you turn to a target direction. Like, you're... Uh-oh. Face direction. No, wait, that is a... It's a target... So you're always facing... Because I'm a big, dumb, stupid face. Keep in mind. Field, tiles, fuck. Tile to position. Tile. Target tile. Just write it. And just make it exist first. Don't worry about perfect. Whoa, language. Oh yeah, you know me in language, right? I'm pure. I'm just so fucking pure. It is language, actually, because it's GD script. What the? Hey, what? Wait, hold on. So you're not over here. You're not up here. Where are you right now? Guys, this is not what... I forgot I set the snails thing to just the eyes. That is creepy. I hate that so much. I still need to fix the spell slots, too. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, using the stupid word. There was... Okay, so when I first played Dark Souls... Like, Dark Souls 1... I invaded my friend, and he was like, what did you name your character? Like, did you name your character Fuck Mage or something? Because it's just 4 stars and a mage. My name on that was Dumb Mage. Dark Souls, the, like, super sad Miyazaki game where, like, everything is dying and dead, and you, like, are, like, it's, like, gory and bloody, and there's zombies and shit, and they censored the word dumb. Okay, well, my tea is gone, so I can finally move that over here. Wow, I have so much space over on there. My entire room is a disaster right now, because I've been, like, trying to, like, push things around and, like, organize things and repair things, and... So what I was saying before the GPU, or before the laptop was doing whatever the fuck it was doing with the video out, like, I saw that my workstation powered on again for whatever reason, and then I plugged in the GPU because I realized that it wasn't video outing, and the GPU then the system would just not power on. So I don't know, but I think like the GPU died, and I don't know if it's gonna fix it, but I got a second GPU coming today, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to just take it back and just like strip this thing down and like replace it entirely or something, because I just don't want to have to deal with figuring out what's wrong, or like I don't want to have to replace the motherboard or something. Power supply maybe, but like the GPU being the only thing that seems to be the difference between it working and it not working is the I'm just not that's my only assumption, which sucks because I had a 3060 and like that was already more power than I ever needed. So it's like I don't like really care about like more powerful things. I guess worst case, so like one thing I did was I got an AMD GPU this time because like then at least I could turn it into a Steam machine if I need to, because who knows when Steam Machine's gonna come out and if it's like even going to be possible to get, because it's gonna get scalped and who knows what else, and or like pre-order for like 6 months. So I have no idea, so it's like, I might as well, like, get an AMD card. Those work with Linux better anyways. And I guess it's powerful enough that a Steam frame, like, VR, it'll probably be more powerful than that. That's like one of the few cases where you can justify having a higher GPU, is because, like, VR needs to render the game not once but twice and at a very high frame rate. And usually on some pretty big screens, because you're blasting 2 screens right into your eyeballs. Granted, I don't know, like, if I'm gonna play VR games, but, like, because I don't really know any VR games where you can be a critter. Like, is there literally any out there? Like, literally any at all? I would have to make it. Like, I would have to go on dev and say, like, okay, guys, we're gonna, like, play, I'm a Critter Simulator VR. And then, like, one person will get to play it because VR is still a meme. But I'm hoping the frame will, like, make it good. VR chat? Okay, that doesn't count. But, like, because fuck that. This is... I don't know why this is not working. Let's insert the await at the start. That way I can, like, start with a delay rather than wait till the end. This is getting started with them. Join VR chat and just have a bunch of kids screaming at you. Oh, God, yeah, that too. I imagine we could come up with, like, fun VR games. I'm hoping that, like, over time, Valve makes VR less shit. Oh, that's what I fucked up. Because, like, VR, like, was cool. Like, I know it's, like, a gimmick, basically, but there is, like, some redeeming fun to it. Like, I have played with it with the Rift S for a while. But, like, Facebook single-handedly killed the entire market for, like, a long time. Because of just how they fucked up everything. They, like, forced you to use their hardware, and then their hardware was locked off, and it was sucked, and it just sucked. Everything sucked. Why are we trying to get a void? I'm trying to call a coroutine, motherfucker. Oh, maybe you can't call deferred like that. Hold on. So that was, like, the saddest thing about it. That's why it's, like... Because, like, you know, with Linux, you can expect things to... Okay, that's progress. Hold on. You are not supposed to be down there. Why did you go down here, sir? Yeah, what? Wait, is your position... What, was that locked? Oh, okay, no, that was just... What happens if I specifically, like, hold it here? Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, have it listen for things like that. I do need to make sure that, like, the movement process gets paused when some other thing is taking over. I'd like it just for, like, friend group world exploration, but that's kind of it. No, you want it so you can play Doom in VR. Normal Doom by new, like billboards and all. Maybe Arrow ends up like a VR game somehow? Like, I don't know. I mean, I have mentioned, like, we could use a first-person shooter game, and the Arrowverse is probably the one that would, like, most fit with that. But even then, it's, like, it's hard to, like, figure out how we would execute that. Either way, it's a technology I'm interested in, but not, like, super. And I'm hoping Valve, like, makes it less shitty, especially on Linux. Like, that's the thing, too, right? Like, the Quest and stuff was, like, its own platform, because it's, like, an Android system. And I think, like, I'm assuming that the Steam frame is, like, another form of SteamOS, and they're just emulating Android or something, but... Like, because it is an ARM SteamOS. Like, that's, like, one of the reasons why SteamOS is coming to ARM. And, like, being VR for Linux is great. Because VR for, like, anything other than Windows has been terrible, and that's part of why the market's fucking dead. Well, not really, because everyone plays on Windows, but, like, there's just so many issues with how VR has been handled. And also, it's just not practical, like, all the lights and stuff. That was, like, the Rift S even was, like, it didn't have that, but it was also, like, very heavy on the head. Like, I'm watching Valve. There's such a weird thing with Valve where I don't care too much for, like, their games because I can't fucking play Half-Life and things like that. It's, like, confusing and hard, and I don't like PC games. Or I don't like... I'm not really a first-person shooter fan in that sense, because they're all boring, right? Like, they're not fun critters. But, like, they have, like, technical stuff. I'd like to try VR eventually, but the price is the thing that filters me. Yeah. I mean, I feel like VR to be good, it needs to be light and wireless, which does seem something Valve is doing recently. Everything about the frame from how it's advertised is basically like, hey, look at all the things that suck about VR. Let's, like, try to make it suck a little less. Like, they had that 6G USB thing, which is, like, I guess how they do it from streaming from the PC. And then it has its own hardware, too. So you can do, like, I don't know, maybe, like, VR and DS quality graphics or something. That would be awesome. So it's like, those things, if those work, then I'd be happy. I would get that as opposed to getting anything Facebook-related. No more Facebook, please. Just, why does this exist? Is that, like, metaverse thing still going? Like, they literally changed their entire company name to that, just for that. And then all I ever hear is, like, there's literally no one on it. It's, like, less than 1,000 people. Because, of course, less than 1,000 people can, like, afford the hardware and actually go on there. And also, it literally serves no practical purpose. I think VR chat's the closest thing to, like, a Second Life you get these days. I have no idea, and that's probably not a good sign. All I know about that is I just bought more land in the metaverse. God, I remember that Atlas Earth shit. I don't even think there was that metaverse too, because like metaverse became a generic term. Why are we down here? Okay, so let me see. What are you actually pointing at? You're trying. Okay. Hey, you should be able to go up, right? Yeah. I don't think this is working correctly. This is pissing me off. Like, well, wait, no. Face direction. Right, so to that. So that's translated correctly. Oh, wait. Target tile. Relative move tile. Oh, God, I hate it whenever this is thinging. Oh, wait, no, that's just the move time. Right, so this should be, like, forward, right? Oh. Hold on, I'm stupid. I don't remember how half my code works, for the record. I imagine you don't need to pay real money to use custom models in VRChat, which means it's also the cheaper Second Life. Oh god, I didn't even think about that. Because I don't know a lot about Second Life, but I forgot that I guess custom things isn't free. Because yeah, the only thing you're paying is, you know, however much you might have put down to, like, actually go in. Like, and, like, commission a model or whatever if you're commissioning it. Or it's just your time to actually make it. VRChat's basically a sandbox. Like, even more sandbox. It's more of an application at that point. Land also isn't free in Second Life. Oh, God. Like, it's weird to think that Second Life is still actually, like, a thing that exists, but I imagine it's mostly just people who played it before. Okay, relative move tile. Right, so I don't want it to be target tile. I want it to be... Can I, like... Wait, do we not... Hold on. I need to, like, move this over here. Target tile. Do we not have, like, some kind of oh god, what is it when you want to, like, just get the... It is magnitude, right? Like, the general... No, what? Do we not have that? Or is it something else? Is it length? No, it's not length, that's float. Distance 2. Oh, good, I know that. I forgot about that existing. Clamp. Ooh, clamp eye. Hold on, there's, like, interesting stuff here I didn't really think about. Aspect? What the fuck is aspect? Aspect ratio? You can do... Ooh, that's really useful for me for unrelated reasons, but that's not going to help me right here. I could have sworn there was, like, a magnitude button. This is pissing me off. Max axis index. Sign. Snap. Wait, what's sign? Sign? What is sign? Oh. Ooh, I like that, actually. Wait, let me try that. Because, yeah, maybe that'll, like, just be... Because move relative, it's looking to move one tile in a direction. It's... Well, it's looking to move in one tile in a direction that is... Wandering works. Look at that. No, please don't approach me. Stop. Are you only going down? Are you actually not randomized? Hello? Are you going to do anything else? I think you're not actually working. You're not supposed to walk on solid things. Okay, well, that's interesting. It's mostly old people from what I know. And people are living off Second Life still, too. I at least At least I imagine since people were before. I can't kick your ass if I don't know if I don't get closer. Why is it? Because this should not be moving that much, and it should not be so consistent. Let me like shrink the range that he should be moving in. And let me get a... So, like, we have a random direction selection here. Randi range, yes. I need to move that to a different RNG eventually, but we'll get to that some other day. Interestingly, I can actually cheat here. RNG, random number generator. Whoops. RNG. Casually just get blown up. Wait, I want you over here too. There, now I don't have to allocate a new RNG while I could still, like, just use this one and then delete the state after. Probably gonna have to, like, move this around at some point. RNG, motherfucker. Field tiles. Isn't there, like, a stringify for direction? Yes, next there. So this should let me see, like, which direction is actually getting picked. Just real fast. You are going east, but you are moving northeast, or southeast. Guy, that's north... What? No? E. Challenge everything. Well, now I know he's lying. Why does he only go west by chance? That doesn't... Does this guy not understand what it means to be random? E. I think that this is being hacked. I think that's why this doesn't make sense. Kernel get root process. Right, so if there is something solid, then you should say, oh, I shouldn't be here. And then you should... What do the solid sensors look like? Hold on. Because this is already wrong in like 7 different ways. Finally, a reason to have the collision detection on again. Okay, correct. Well, no, not really correct, but still. That's east, that's not southeast, like you claim to be moving. I don't think signed actually works. North, south, east? I'm sorry? What do you mean north, south, east? What do you mean north, south, east? How are you moving north, south, east? You know what, though? I'm a fucking idiot and a half. I mean, I'm many fucking idiots in, like, one body, right? But, like, I did kind of be stupid. Because these are a bit flag, and I might just be fucking that part up. So I need to, like, set... Oh, God, I don't want to do this. North, left. Stringify. Oh, right. Again, been a while since I've looked at this kind of code. Okay. Instead of that, field tiles. Next center. So that should at least get me that part correct. So now I have to set, like... Right, so what I did was I was trying to access the indices here, and that's, like, kind of fucking stupid. I want to randomize it so it will mask in either north or south and either north or west. Or north or west? No. I don't know if I've set anything here that lets me... Wait, no, I have done something like this, though, haven't I? I could actually just cheat. I could use this map, actually. So, like, I could generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. RNG Randi range to 1 of 8. I think it's inclusive. Is it inclusive? Inclusive. And then I could just get the... Fuck. Keys? Yes. Don't mind... Like, this is how you do real coding, right? You just, like, really just do stupid bullshit like this. Cannot call on an expression. You liar? Oh, right. This is actually... Like, now it is actually going to be a direction. Okay, now you will run perfectly and on the first try, and you won't fuck up? That's south. That's not south... Whatever. That's not west. Oh! Okay. Okay. Why is your interaction sensor not working the way it should, though? That should be facing, like, whatever direction you move in. This is looking correct, though. Like, right there, you tried to move into the wall. You realize you can't run into the wall, so you stopped. I don't know why it doesn't seem to... Okay, now you're just stuck. It really is easy to forget, like, if things move around on screen, though, that just, like, makes things feel alive. It's just that I have to figure out why this is not working. I love how the wacky motorcycle music is preceded by "You literally died." It's already been almost a year since I played Chrono Trigger again. Like, for the second time. Because I played it when I got my handheld, my SP. Seems to be the sensors aimed at the wall, then just don't change your work. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's probably because it's a piece of shit. Get tile adjacent. Nullifying directions doesn't work, fucker. Should allow X movement if both Y directions are down and vice versa. I wonder if that's, like, part of it. Target tile. I mean, then again, that I think is actually more because of how my input worked, or how my thing, some shit broke that it was related to user input. Nothing is trustable with user input. User input just literally never works. It's like one of those things that you just can't trust. So, okay, let me, like, step through this. We wait 3 seconds because don't want to just... You know what? Hold on, it'll be funnier if I just... Let's see how... 0.5. Okay, so we then select a random direction. What is selecting random direction? I say we, but I'm the one doing all the work. We select a random index. And for the adjacency map, and it'll be like one of these. It's always a valid one because I did it correct. And then that is specifically, just make this typing a little obvious. I could go here. Array this. So I should get stringify the direction and then also get me the target tile. I'm helping by giving the wrong information, you just can't hear me. I don't think it's wrong. My gut says it's not wrong, at least. Maybe it is. So we'll just string both of these so I can see both. Facing... So face direction, tile to position. Wait. Tile to position. Target tile. Get target adjacent. Tile adjacent. That one, yeah, that always should return whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, okay, so there might be some weirdness with that. Right, because there's actually a bug I haven't fixed, I think it was, where if you try to move, like, video gaming or something, then you fuck up. See, sometimes they just, yeah, because that's not working correctly. Sometimes they end up just walking into a wall, and then their sensor's always detecting that they're in a wall, so they can't move out. Because, like, the sensor is a line. It's not just checking tiles. So yeah, they face a direction, and then if it's solid, they cancel. I don't know why. Oh wait, no, we know why it's not working that way. It's because face direction's not working. Never gonna give you up. Yeah. That's like Royal Road. I should take the Royal Road when I play with music on like Monday or whatever, and just like write a song off that. Like that. It's like the 1-6, like it's like the 1-4-6-5 or whatever, right? Like it's one of those progressions that like always gets used. Although like the Rick Roll one is a little different. I legit, when hearing this on YTMD, always thought it was some kind of MIDI cover. Yeah, I guess, yeah, like, I remember, like, back when I was first playing this or whatever, I first played Chrono Trigger, like, 2024. No, 2024 is, like, 2 years ago. I mean, 12 years ago now. I was playing that on the Ouya, by the way. I want to remind you guys that the Ouya was the winner of that console generation. It's from what Ungra said, Road Road is similar to how Disco is done. Yeah, they're similar. They're not the same progressions, but similar. But, yeah, I played Chrono Trigger like 12 years ago, and I remember my parents, like, heard Robo's theme suddenly play, and they thought the same thing. And, like, my mom is a musician, but doesn't know anything about music theory. Well, she's not a musician, like, by trade. It was just a hobby, really. She just, like, play bass or whatever. So, direction equals field. Oh, so, like, this is supposed to be happening, like, straight up here. Like, this should not be a problem. Direction equals face direction from position. I'm, like, 87% sure that this should be happening automatically. Does the player face... I think the player face is directionally different. Oh, God. Sometimes you just need the ear for it, though. That can make it longer to do. Yeah, like, it's one of those things you have to build some intuition of. And, like, actually do, and that like makes you okay at music. I've never musicked properly. I did write one song. I actually took a class around the time I played Chrono Trigger, and it was a Pro Tools class, an intro to Pro Tools class. So I messed around with that a little bit. This was again like 12 years ago in college, and I did write a few songs. I have them somewhere. but I don't have their sources. But, like, the one song that came out okay was, like, again, like, 1, 4, 6, 5. And just, like, has a melody playing over it. And then, like, I do it again, but with a different instrument. And it was, like, bootleg RPG Maker sounding music. I'm sure I have the capabilities to do music. It's just I don't do it enough, so I don't... Sensor adjust. So, like, I think that this is not happening automatically. And there's probably a good reason if I wrote it that way to not do that. So, let me sensor adjust manually. Fine. Move loop. Face direction. You would think that the function called face direction, though, would explicitly, like, do that. Get dir from directions. I love that name. Like, tell me what that must do, right? Get dir, as in direction, from directions. That must be, like, the most wonderfully named word in this, or function in this entire code base. Aside from kobold being used to describe the kobold movement. Or kobold behavior. So yeah, sensor adjust. Me. Oh no, I have to get the interaction sensor. I actually don't know. Hold on, I have to remind myself how this is constructed. Player input, no. Interact sensor. I'm so sorry that I have to... Oh, wait, no, I don't want hard... I don't want to... What am I doing? No, that's the solid sensor I want. Every entity has a solid sensor. What am I doing right now? Okay, that should be working. But sometimes the sensor did change, though, didn't it? What? Huh? Well, what's this do? Let's just break the game until it works. It still isn't working. Like, I'm seeing it move in ways it should. Also, by the way, it's, like, left the range that it's supposed to, like, be. Imagine we're gonna have to, like, mask these correctly. Like, look at that. He's moving in ways that the sensor is not correct. What the fuck? I imagine I could just not care. And, like, no one will notice for a while. I will say this feels more stable, but I'm watching that sensor, and it's not quite working the way it should. Like, why does he not correctly do the thing? Like, why does he move, like, sometimes opposite directions of the sensor? Or, like, the sensors, and then he gets stuck in the wall because of that. So, like, I know why this is happening. I just don't know why it's happening. And then, yeah, once he's stuck like this, it's like you're done for. You're finished. You haven't got a prayer. But you know what? Fuck you. You can be stuck in the wall. That's fine. So I know why that's happening. It's just going to be something I'm going to have to put a pin on and like... Let me, like, actually open up my Git repo and, like, say, like... Hey, here's a bug. Fix it, dumb fuck. I'm actually doing this on my other system, though. Like, the streaming system is the one that actually has access. I don't actually have this laptop set up to communicate with my internal servers. This is a bit of a process, which is how I make it so fucking secure. Add Kobold Doom to Pincer. That was the last commit that's on my server right now. That's pull requests. I want issues. Fix. Ugh, keyboard asleep. Gamer. Fix. Wandering NPC not Snot? No, not walling correctly. I'm just... Fuck it. I know what my disastrous internal server and, like, input issues are, so... Priority low. I don't care right now. Public demo testing milestone. Me, I'm the assignee. Create issue. I'll figure that out later. I should at least make note of these bugs because otherwise I'll never be able to find any of them, and that's where it becomes an issue. It's actually surprisingly easy to go through and fix stuff when you actually, like, make a mental note of it and then you make a physical note of it because you can't remember it mentally. That's, like, one of the things with Crop and Claw 1. I think I was okay at times, and then I wasn't, like, as things went on. Like, there were a lot of bugs which just kind of slipped through the cracks or just, like, could not get noticed. And then here's, like, Zeph or someone who's like, hey, so I went into this warp and I got, like, dropped into the Twilight Zone. And then I'm like, oh, cool. Let me, like, go fix that. And then I go and fix it, and then 7 other things are already broken. I am happy to say that I'm definitely not looking to update Crop and Claw 1 anymore. That is done. I don't want to deal with it anymore. The only Crop and Claw 1 work that's going to happen is when we make the remake for Gorbash. That way we can, like, combine them all into the full game. I don't need this anymore. Right, so that's Wander. I should make Spin real fast. Spin should not be hard at all. Like, Spin is literally just that. It's spinning. MV Wander. I wasn't even going to make one like this, but then I realized, wait, RPG Maker has a spin, so I should... MV Spin. And these could just be common movements that I just want by enumerator and maybe don't have too many arguments or can share arguments. Oh, I didn't even think about counter or clockwise. Well, I guess maybe I could use the negative or positive of move speed to determine that. I don't really need a drop. I'm actually intending to have it so it draws whenever we don't need RNG. Oh, wait, spin. We don't need an RNG. I just remembered something. If the movement pauses there, this should break. I haven't actually implemented it yet. Oh, this is gonna infinitely loop. Hold on, I need to put it here. Like, the point is to actually to share some of the scope on the stack, but... yeah, move. I put it here. Because, like, the thing is, if you talk to someone, they can still move around and stuff. And so, though, I do at some point need to, like, set up, like, hey, when your interaction script is called, maybe don't move anymore. And, like, or at least, like, have it so that this locks up. And then afterwards, it's like, okay, once the thing finishes, the interaction script, then it's like, okay, the task list is done, unlock the pause. That way, it's like we can have NPCs that don't walk around while you're just staring at them. The NPC breaks conversation with you. Yeah, Chrono Trigger actually does that. Chrono Trigger is actually a very fluid system, and I completely forgot just how fluid it is until I saw it. Like, I think originally their scripting engine was written in such a way that NPCs would move around and kind of do their own thing, like, even while that was going on. So I think that's a holdover from that. Chrono Trigger is not like Final Fantasy on Super Nintendo, where it was very stiff. Like, it's not, it doesn't really work the same way. All of these can go away. We don't really need this. Rappi. I'm gonna need Rappi for this. Cell direction. So I want this to be 1 through 8 again. And... what was it? So we're basically going to want to... okay, well, hold on. Let me, like, change this, too. Because I want it to go faster, so I don't have to think. So we select the direction 1 through 8. Well, rather, we start at whatever the fuck. Oh, wait, no. You know what? Let's just... I'm gonna be lazy. Hold on. Direction table. It's gonna be an array of field tiles. Direction. I should stop. Like, hold on. Const direction. There. Now I don't have to type that much. Directio. Field. Tiles. Direction. And I'm just gonna be lazy. Direction dot north east. Direction dot southeast. Direction dot southwest, like the airline. Direction dot northwest. Arguably, what I could do is I can have one of the arguments say like, okay, what's the spin speed? And if it's negative, then I could just go backwards. So instead, let's wrap 1 through 4. No, 1 through 3. 0 through 3, rather. Oh, this is going to be awkward. Wait, hold on. Well, not that awkward. I could just literally store it in metadata because I'm lazy. Remember, write shitty code and then just optimize it later, especially when you're running it on a fucking G350. Right. Current direction. Like duration? I do need to set this too. Actually, I don't need to. No, I do. I'm gonna set it. Fuck it. You're all gonna be spinning around anyways. Northeast. Maybe I'll accidentally, like, solve why the other thing is breaking by doing this. I doubt it, but... no, wait, no. I actually want this to be in... index. Speed. It'll be there in a second. It's gonna get very speed in a moment. So we could store that state in here. I could actually, like, there are better ways I could be doing this too, and I'm probably gonna do that. But for here, I just want to get this going. So I could just store it in the work RAM. Whoops. Evil. Cell direction. Really, I could just not do that. I could actually just directly set it again. This code is so fucking slow. Dinosaurs. Close that in. I hate it when, like, I start having, like, new lines every other line. Okay, it was field entity. Give dactyl. Dinosaur. Direction? Did I put it in the command? Oh god. Actors? Direction? Oh, is it adjust sensor? That's adjust party actors. Oh my god, I have to like go over here because I already forgot what I was doing. No, click the thing correctly. Field entity common. It's in the common. Just copy shit. Besides, it's not like anyone's gonna see this code anyways. There's no one to judge. This is not gonna work. You know what though? I could watch the sensor and make sure that that works. And once that works, I can go back and apply the visual. That's fine, actually. That's not the worst thing ever. 1? Yeah, 1. Okay, that no, that's not fine. I have a specific direction map I have to do. There we go. It's time for Kobold. Not Kobold. Let me just make sure that this is unique. Kobold Red. I don't really need to set that, but I might as well. Kobold Spin. Alright, what's this look like? It doesn't work. Oh, wait. What? Huh? Oh, because I didn't... right. I have been coding movements. I have not actually linked spin to be... right. Spin. Oh. Wait, does it work? I think I fucked up. Oh, I know what I fucked up. I'm an idiot. Current direction +1, and it has to wrap. Is it inclusive or exclusive? Inclusive while okay. Actually, I could make this safer by just dir table dot size or length or whatever. There, that's fine. This should make him spin. Okay, well, it makes the controller spin, that is, or the sensor. Which means now I just have to actually, like, directly point to it. Right, yeah, because there's a difference between the visual and, like, what direction the sensor is facing. God, one thing I hope is that if I end up doing the desktop again, it'll be more comfortable than working with the laptop here. What was I... Field. Command. Face? Field... well, move, rather, right? Huh? Entity? Move? Move. Face direction. Guys, I might be really fucking stupid. Dir table dot cell direction. I might have like gotten my direction facings confused. It works. It's working. Conveniently timed music, too. So now I can go in and I could say, like, okay. 0.1 every 0.1 seconds. Every 0.1 seconds, he changes directions. Yep, that's exactly what... Now we'll make him spin fast. That's exactly what I'm doing. I hope the music is showing through, because this is the most fitting music for this. Faster, he says. Okay. Comment this out. Oh, wait. Kernel, get root, process frame. This is literally going to have him spin at the speed of a frame tick. And not like a visual frame tick, I mean processor frame tick. Like, I literally cannot make him spin any faster on this hardware. Oh, wait, here we go. Now, this is fitting music. As I'm in trance trying to get this to look right. Fuck. Perfect music. Yeah, it was complete accident. Of course, you could see, like, all the other interaction sensors or solid sensors are hanging off on my, followers. Alright, well, that's dumb. Cannot call get method on meta on previously freed instance. Oops! Oh, right. While me... Oh. Right, I guess that's true. If not me, return. I wonder if that's frame perfect because of how that fucked up. Well, actually, it couldn't... Every frame was a bad frame, so... Okay, there we go. Invalid access to property or key start tile on base object. Oh, god fucking damn it. It's like screwing up because my code is so shit right now. What did I break here? Either way, I don't think I'm going to be using this. I think I'm going to, like, move this off to something else somewhere in a moment. Well, wait, I could literally just get... No, I can't easily get the direction. That's not how this is actually set up. Hey, wait, don't I have a spin map? It's not shit. It's as good as it needs... No, it's pretty shit right now. I'm pretty sure I have a spin map somewhere on here. I thought I did. Maybe it was on a different iteration or something. I have a flip map, which I use for, like, if something's facing north, I make it face south, and vice versa. Well, whatever. Oh, I do need to fix the meta issues, because that is not real data. Where does it... Oh, wait, exactly. I don't think it actually even needs to, actually. Can I, like... Hold on. If I remove that... Oh, that's why. That would be a good reason to await. You know what? Actually, let's call this at the very end. Let's not even call this in here. Let's call this after. You know, then it goes off, and, like, surely by that point it'll be freed. Okay, yeah, we're fine now. We're not fine. On base object of type previously freed, which means it's... Like, this code still runs, basically, after it's not supposed to anymore. This is, like, one of the dangers about the async programming I do. Oh, we don't need to wait on that anymore, too. Granted, this is only proccing once, so... Wait, no, it's not this that's the problem. It's this. Because it's talking about start tile. So I'm an idiot. If not me, return. This should be fine. Yeah, see, this is fine. Scary fight? You know what? That's a pretty scary fight. Kurva. I'm still alive, right? Oh, God. I need to, like, actually have the current HP and TP visible. Spell slots are already visible here. No, they're not. I have to do that, too. God damn it. Kobold. No talk. Alright, because something's fucked up. When do I get to fool around with damage numbers? God, I'm dreading it. Probably not. The problem is I want to get the content in first. Like, I want it so that, like, you could theoretically walk from, like, the first cutscene up to the cutscene after you beat the boss. And that way it's, like, all of it's playable, even if it's not balanced. And then, like, from there, we'll actually know, like, okay, now we have, like, enough to test. And, like, that's probably how we're gonna be doing it. So, like, basically, it's gonna be, like, the last fucking thing. Probably. I imagine what'll happen is, like, once this is... Sometimes I just want to play with numbers in a spreadsheet. Yeah, I fucking hate math. But yeah, because, like, it's just too theoretical right now. But then, yeah, it's also gonna be, like, a matter of, like, going to dot skills, like here, and going through all of this and having to, like, figure out numbers. And, like, just kind of guesstimating and hoping for the best. And then just, like, saying, like, hi, Radiant, time for you to, like, do another fucking gameplay test, and just pawning all that work on him. To, like, just manually go through and use every little skill ever. The thing is, that's actually not the worst thing ever, because what you can do, like I always show here, is, like, nothing stops you from just, like, going into combat and then skills. And you can access, like, every skill. And you can... I also need to, like, set things up so we can calculate, like, numbers ahead of time. Like, oh, a character with this will do this much base damage, and this much resist will... And just, like, automate all that work. Not automate, but, like, basically give some theoretical numbers. So I could do, like, oh, hey, skill adrenaline. Who am I? I'm on Glist, so she can, like... Yeah, she just gained, like, all her fucking HP back. Why not? Radiant is an honorary dragon. Why does the enemy not turn poison-colored when poisoned? Wait, who attacked? Maybe it wasn't poisoned. Now I'm just playing the fucking game. I wish I could play the game. It's just not enough. You are literally the most threatening one here. Oh, right, I forgot I could delay with the Batarang. Yeah, so Batarang actually lets you, like, what's it called? How do I play video games? Batarang actually has a delay in it, so you can actually put off enemy turns if they appear to, if they're thinking. Oh, look, like right here. Oh, man, this is actually a setup where I can actually see the benefits of quick hit. Where it's like if I don't use quick hit, like if I use an attack, it'll be all the way at 33. But if I use quick hit, her delay is going to be down to 11. So you can see, like, this is actually the point where I always talk about, like, oh, yeah, you can, like, this is, like, how the CTB system works. But now you can actually, like, see how drastically your decisions and, like, what attacks you're using can actually affect your turn order. Like, Bliss getting the turn, a second turn before, like, Diz and the Flamingo, and then, like, this is a thing that can happen. I have no more TP on her. Why did she heal from that? Oh, no, that was adrenaline that did that. Well, now everyone's fucking dead. Oh, never mind. Except for Glist, I guess we'll just be... Never mind. Oh, yes, it's very nice to see visually. Well, yeah, now that's the thing. Like, that's how you... Now you understand, like, how and why Final Fantasy X is a puzzle game and probably one of the most combat interesting, like, bosses and all that. You officially know how Final Fantasy X works. I also just don't see a lot of CTB games. So, like... I feel like that alone just makes Crop and Claw, like, Gorbash trilogy here, like, work. Like, that just makes the turn system so much more interesting. And the fact that you can see the upcoming turns lets you, like, actually strategize things. And giving things like, oh, you can delay the enemy's turn, or, oh, you can, like, use a powerful skill that makes you slow, or vice versa, like Quick Hit, but, like, burns through TP. You get, like, as time goes on and the combat becomes more interesting. I do need to set things up so combat can have more gimmicks. Like, gimmick fights, like, really make those systems shine. Because then it's like, oh, you know, well, now there's this enemy that has to be killed and respawns, but this is the actual fight, and, like, while the enemy is out, maybe it disables items or whatever. Like, there's so many cool things that could be done. If, you know, we actually follow up on doing any of them. Let's see. So wandering works with an asterisk. It doesn't work, but it works. It will have to be repaired because, like, this fella does go out of bounds. And that's not correct. Like, he has a wandering range of 1 and by 1, and I think he goes outside that range. He should not, like, basically should only be able to move in this general spot. But he wasn't, so he's a liar. And it's very much possible I just fucked up something stupid, so, with, like, how that works, so. Maybe I just set it up so if it tries to go out of bounds, it will instead redirect towards the center. Maybe just, like, make things that make the code just slightly less long. I'm gonna move this direction table up. Oh, whoops, this should be here too. Whoops, this should be, like, up here because I'm kind of, like, including it. So that was spin. Wow, spin was so much easier to implement, wasn't it? Path, I have to think of how I want to do. Path is gonna be really weird. So path is supposed to be like the characters walking around and doing things. I don't know how it best should be handled. Like, it's probably gonna have to be like stuff here. Placing empties, yeah, like that, but there is like a path object, like path follow. I don't really like path follow. No, I don't like this. Oh, this sucks. I hate this. Because, yeah, path follow in this case, like the system's not written for this kind of thing. It's written for commands, because then it's like, you issue the move command, and you move around. And, like, it's meant to, like, automatically direct the character towards whatever they're facing and stuff. Wouldn't path lead it off the grid? You could get close enough to, like, fake it, but, yeah, I don't want to create. But, yeah, like, keeping it grid aligned mostly. Like, they already lose grid alignment technically when they move, because they're moving. What? Why is this idle? If I start this and he's spinning in idle, I'm gonna scream. Okay. I guess I accidentally might change that. Here, you could stay on spin for a while. But yeah, like here I would have to like change it, so I need to set things up so I can like have paths, and I need to have it drawn. It basically I have to re-implement a custom pathing situation, custom pathing method, whatever. Paths. I would prefer commands. I mean, I could also do like what Zeph did with Ronnie's climb, and I could just like implement a plaintext like custom scripting. I've already like kind of gotten halfway there just through like my stupid switch branching stuff. I could do this, honestly. I think that might be easier to actually, as stupid as it sounds. Like, cutscene scripting where it's less verbose would be better than manual or editor-y stuff. It worked out surprisingly well for how janky it is. The only thing that sucks about it is the performance, at least with the plain text one. I don't know what on earth went on, but, like, if you boot the game up on the H700 systems, it chugs at the start. And I think it's the NPCs, because that first screen has a lot of them, right? Like, there's a million different things that are running a lot of those scripts in parallel. But I do notice that when, like, it quickly clears up, and I think it's just because of all the plain text. But yeah, that stuff is always janky, because it's like you're implementing DSL, but not in a, like, compiled down way. It's an interpreter running on top of an interpreter. Yeah, but not more than in stages 1 and 2. Yeah, like I imagine once it, like, the further you get it, yeah, it gets a lot simpler and, like, doesn't clutter up anything. So I imagine, yeah, because, like, believe me, even Crop and Claw 2 here, believe it or not, on handhelds, and I have to optimize this at some point, you know what causes the game to hitch? It's this. Because of the turn calculations, it's so unoptimized the way it's currently implemented. Every time you, like, click to move a different menu item, it will take, like, a fraction of a second of a pause. Everything will just pause while it's, like, doing all the calculations. Because it has to calculate the turn order in order to preview it. Because we don't just calculate turn order once, we calculate it constantly. Not every frame or anything, but, like, every time that a menu item is... And that's not just, like, on the main menus, but, like, here, too. So it's like Glist can, like, learn how to repair a broken leg. Oh. I don't think Glist repaired that broken leg. I think Glist just broke Diz more. Man, and that's it. That's the story of Crop and Claw 2. That's how it ends. I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs from this game. So the question is, how do I want to implement movement scripting if I do? And there's a couple of ways I could do this. I still need to, like, isolate how my custom language scripting system works. Like, one thing I could do is I could re-implement the emoji script, which is the fucking worst idea ever, for the record. Oh my god, I could write the custom, like, direction stuff using emojis. No one can fucking stop me. Fucking no one can stop me. I could do that right now. The only thing is I would have to move the scripts here and I'd have to go dig them up, and I don't want to do that right now. I might actually do that. Oh no. Guys, we might unironically see emoji scripting in Crop and Claw. I'm so fucking sorry for this. What a fucking horrible idea. The problem is I think it might actually just be the best way to do this. I really don't want to have to visualize this if I can change it. Like, if I could just say, like, okay, move this many tiles, sure. Maybe I could have, like, visual pathing later, but I just don't want to deal with the tooling for visual pathing. RPG Maker didn't do the tooling for visual pathing. It literally is like you say, like, okay, up, 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 up. This would actually be better because I could at least feed it an argument that says up this many times, down this many times. The only difference is it'd be an emoji. Oh, I know why she's not here. Because she's a part of the cutscene, I think. Yeah, she's a child of the cutscene. That's why she's not appearing. Okay, I'll fix that later. It's fine. I'm fine. Let me move this here for consistency's sake, though. There. Which means I do need to set up a trigger here at some point. Okay, so while I'm not going to be doing movement on stream because I need to, like, spend time actually implementing the... You know what? Let me go over to... I'm pretty sure I... Okay, let me open this. I need to, like, pull up... Because, like, this is kind of what I designed this for. Isn't it? It is just a bunch of API calls. Dino Leaf Discord. Wait for my keyboard to wake up again. Goddamn. Emoji. I'm sure if I typed emoji, like somewhere around here, emoji just... One day I write my own DSL thing that aren't just emoji scripting language memery. So it's gotta be somewhere around this post. My god, this is already half a year ago. I need to write my own assembly language in Godot. Wait, what is... Be Happy Peak isn't recording audio. Oh. Oh man, 6 months ago the game looked honestly kind of similar. Oh god, where is this? I wonder if GDScript's parser actually handles emoji. Time to get crimes against humanity. Okay, it's gotta be a little below this. Yep, there's the snake. Mistake.gd. Here we go. This is gonna be fucking insane. If this, like, actually solves a problem for me, I have to put this on my thumb drive real fast, because I don't have... Actually, I should be able to move this over to SFTP. Where is this? Downloads. Downloads. Mistake. No, give me like 2 seconds here. Terminal. SFTP. The server. Wait, no, not this. This is that. Dino Leaf. LS. I'll just put it in. I'll just put in assets for now. Fuck it. Put mistake.gd. Guys, I can't believe I'm doing this. I cannot believe I'm fucking doing this. I can't fucking believe I'm doing this. Okay. Whoops. SFTP. Assets. LCD. Let's go to the desktop real fast. Get mistake.gd. This is stupid. I'm putting this in the utilities script. Or directory. Oh. Guys, do I already... No, this is something else. You know what though? That's fine. I need a name that isn't mistake for this. Did I not? God, man. I'm gonna have to build up on this at some point. I think this unironically might work. Fine, I'll just call it mistake for now. I don't have time to, like, put this together proper. But I do need to, like, set it up so it has its own contexts. I don't need this. But being able to, like, say, feed it a text document and out comes just a task list that just processes one by one. Guys, this is gonna fucking work. For now... Fuck, how am I gonna do this? Where am I gonna put this? There's like... This is such a weird thing I'm doing. This is still a utility. Data, docs. Oh my god, and I could like make a const list out of... This is so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna hardcode things. This is not wise for what I'm doing, but because this is being done in my utilities folder, which is a different repo. But I could say like up. No, this is stupider. Hold on. Wait, no. KDE has an emoji picker, doesn't it? Emoji selector. I've been hearing it's supposed to be really fucking cold. And I have my heater running and it is not cold. Maybe it's like still north. Oh god. Why are there so many fucking emojis? Holy shit. Arrow. I want an arrow keys. I want the arrows. I want to use the emojis because it's just going to look really fucking evil. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hit around nighttime. Should I leave my... maybe I'll give it a break. I'm telling you, this is going to be amazing. So I could say move.bind field tiles der north. Wait. Direction dot north. North. And then I could just copy this like a lazy. South. East. West. I will need to make that static at some point. Right arrow would be east. Down arrow would be south. Thing arrow will be thing. How much longer does this... Oh, how long has this stream been going? 2 hours? It actually hasn't felt like a 2-hour stream. What have I been doing this whole time? Right, so the only argument that should be passing in here is... Okay, so I am going to have to worry about that a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. Script buffer, that's unrelated. I should say, like, field entity commands. I think what would happen is... Whoops. And region. Region. Wait, what? No, you're the test function. You don't go in here. Go away. Nope. So here's actually the trick. When it comes to like doing a very rudimentary parsing, this is the funniest way to do it. Is you can just make a dictionary of strings and callables, or string name and callable, whatever you're doing. Because then what you do is your commands become something that you can just where is it? Parse arg, that's what handles that. And then what was it doing? That's the scripting. That's that. I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, you can like set up a functions this way, and then when you parse it, you just use that like dictionary, and you call from that dictionary directly when it's a function call. Which in this case, I believe the first token is supposed to be a function call. I'm trying to find where the fuck it is and where it's happening. Bind fn args. Oh, wait, do I? Oh, right. Well, I can't find it. I'm too lazy to read that, like, 5 lines of code. I don't need B in Dragon right now. I'm gonna be so upset if this is actually gonna be, like, how this code works in the end. So I'm going to... Well, first off, this should not be a tool. This does not need to be a tool anymore. Ref counted. I want to temporarily copy this. And MV path. Const terrible. Preload that. Whoops. There, so we link that together, kill all that, and copy some of this stuff over just so we have a base to work with. Whoops. If this is actually how I end up scripting cutscenes, unironically, this might actually be better for scripting cutscenes. I'm not even kidding. We don't wait. I can't believe what I'm doing right now. So, right, what I want... I don't need to worry about a task list right now. No. What I need is I need to have a... Okay, I'm going to hard code a script here. So, like, well, const mv script. And this would be, like, in a metadata or something outside of this. With a multi-line. And, here we go. Okay. Oh, boy. Here we go. Just move left. Start with just, like, doing that. And down, down, down. And then, like, later on, I can actually add another argument, which, like, lets me do this multiple times. So, like, I could say, like, 3. And this is how RPG Maker does it. You can't judge me. I mean, you can because it's emojis. I keep hitting... What? Where's my... There. So this is the script that would get fed into the terrible. Where was it? Is it parse? No. Man, that just looks monstrous, which I guess is in the theme, but man, I don't like it. You haven't seen anything yet. Parse script. Right, so I want... Oh, it's not a static, that's what's going on. And that might cause some problems with this quick chest. Because I wrote this all, like, in a node. And Right. So I do have to, like, go in and I have to, like, set these up. I don't think okay, that was all I needed to do, actually. I didn't have to worry that much, really. Snake Happy New Year. That should give you an idea of how long ago I wrote this. Right, and then I think my prior attempts too, I can add a symbol which allows me to pass in just a variant from Godot. So I can actually pass in, like, arbitrary things that are not, like, clear text. Which means that might be how I implement. Still Year of the Snake for now. Not for long, I imagine. I assume Guild Wars 2 is gonna have New Year's Happy soon or something. It's Year of the Centaur. Year of the Kirin. Right, parse arg string. So I do actually have to worry about that at some point. Mid-Feb, I think, yeah. Parse arg... Oh, these return. Okay. Right, so, right, parse line is what I want to look at right now. Fucking elevator music, Chrono Trigger. FN args. Was Guild Wars 2 give us the stupid horse face masks that were popular 10 years ago? What was that all about? Was that like a serial killer or something? Tokens assigned. Return args bind v. Okay. So this, okay. Okay, we don't even actually execute. Oh god, I wrote this better than I thought. I actually am a fucking genius, guys. Holy shit. Stupid asshole me who wrote an emoji parsing scripting language in Godot in like a day might actually be one of the smartest people on the fucking planet. Commands is video game. Whoops. Terrible. Parse script. And you pass in the move-in script. I think it was just a dumb-looking horse map that became popular because it looked dumb and would flop around. Still kind of funny, though. Well, that's like how... What's it called got popular, right? Like Monster Hunter World. Because that was all about, like, floppy things, right? While me... do commands. Do script, whatever. Me commands. Because, like, we're just going to be redoing this anyways over and over again. So just loop that. So static func. Do commands. Do script. Do fucking whatever. Me. Whoops. Field entity. Commands. Whoops. Commands. Array callable. Guys, I think this is actually gonna work. For command in... Whoops. In commands. cmd.call. And the first thing that we pass in, because the arguments have been bound to the callables already, which means when we call it, we actually just have to pass in the entity, because all these commands are expected to take the entity that is targeting as the first argument. Guys, is this going to work? And then we await call, because that's how the command system is built. And we can give this to, like, this guy. So, like, right now, the command is, like, baked into the script, and or into the concept of moving along a path in the first place. So, in theory, it's like you'd, like, move, like, 3, move down 3, whatever, I'll, like, stick them here. Move up 3 or down 3? What was it? Down and then up. I always feel like I'm gonna click the damn map and it's gonna, like... I wish that we had a lock for the nodes. I wish we could just lock nodes so we didn't, like, accidentally click tile maps when we're trying to click entities. That would be really nice. Let's see. If this... There's no way this is going to work first try. I am going to have a bug or something that comes up. It's going to crash. I'm going to have to, like, debug something. It's just not going to do anything. That's another thing that can happen. Wait, do that again? Well, hold on, what? Oh, I saw that. Oh, because I didn't assign... That's what's going on. Where is it? Okay, movement, wander, spin, path. Yeah, always have to, like, link up to the correct map. Oh, okay, there we go. Invalid function call to no-op. Huh? We weren't supposed to call no-op. Would you... What? Oh, because... Right. Right. Because, I think the... Oh, dang, this song catching my attention. Well, don't. It's a spoiler. So, no-op does technically need to have field entity as a thing. Fiend entity? Field entity. Guys, I don't think it worked. I think it broke the game. I hear my fan, like, increasing as that scene was running. Let's step through this here. Okay, path. Close the rest of this. So start movement. Oh wait, do script. For command, we call a command, we do the thing. Actually, before doing that, don't I have... Okay. Utils.fn. What was it? Stringify? Yeah. No. Stirfunc. That way I can, like, see what exactly is getting called. Oh, whoops, this should be rich print. Print rich. So this is happening every fucking frame, I think. And that's not correct. Oh, but we do see the argument directions and everything that's going in. 4, 2, 8, 1. That lines up. So I've screwed up the coroutine so that it's not properly processing. Like, it's not properly handing power back to the main thing, and I don't know why. Let me just not make it wild. Let me just play it once. Okay, you're not doing what you should be doing. You did it all at once. That's not supposed to happen. Calm the fuck down. Left, left, left. Down, down, down. Right, right, right. Up, up, up. So yeah, no op, I should probably just remove that. Only reason why that's there is because of script line checking. Wait. What do we... What? What is that, actually? Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's pointless. Move. Nope. Move 4. Move 2. Move 8. That shouldn't... Well, no, wait. Yeah, that's the second argument, right? Right. That no, that does make sense. Why is this not working, though? Did I line this up to the correct... Oh, I'm not awaiting the movement, right? Oh, I'm not even doing the movement at all. I just realized I'm facing directions. I'm not actually... Field, command, entity, move, relative, right? Me by, what is it? Tiles, move, no. What was it? It was a direction map somewhere. I'm using some kind of direction mapping. Tile adjacency map, right. Move time, just, you know, let's make it, like, slow, I guess. Like, 1 second so I can see it happening. We don't need anything to happen when it finishes. You wait. Fuck parentheses. Guys, that is the... It's... Unironically, this is working. This is unironically emoji scripting working in Crop and Claw 2. Oh no. I can't let this go. And then now that I know it was an await issue, it was just not calling something that actually awaited, so it was infinite looping. Which means now if I do this here... hold on, I could, like, speed it up. So I could say, like, you know, me tile move speed or whatever it was. Speed, anim speed. No, not anim speed. Is moving. Oh god, what was it? No, it was move time. Tile move time, right. Guys, this is unironically just... You can now plain text script in Crop and Claw 2. Now, there's caveats to this. Like, this is entity scripting. It has to, like, target only this specific entity. The way that this is configured. But I could build on this, unironically. This is so fucking stupid. Oh my fucking god. Yeah. No, I may actually... This might actually be easier to work with. Obviously, I could say, like, not literally using emojis, but, like, rather just plain text scripting, kind of like I said with what Zeph was doing with Romney. Fitting music. This is so stupid. I am so happy right now. I might actually have to take my stupid, like... arbitrary script making tool here, and I might have to make it like more generalized so that I can like use this for multiple things. It's not perfect. It really is not perfect. But for tedious things like, you know, like making tile movement scripts, basically, when I don't want to use a literal GD script, this might actually not be a bad idea. I can't believe this works. I'm just like watching this and this is stupid. And you could see it down there too. Like when it's saying move and then it's passing in a number. That number is like what the masked direction is. Because remember, it's directions in this are a bit mask. It's not a bit mask. This is stupid. I'm gonna like leave this here for a moment. And, like, make a tea of celebration. Because my throat does need a little bit of a second. Oh, God. Keep like... I'm not even going to go into the BRB. I'm just going to full screen this. Here we go. I'll be right back. Can I, like, copy this? No, I'm too lazy to. You know what? I will just leave this here. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to season that pan. Someone left it in the sink. I had to go and get it. I now have that, and I have the last of the brownies. Oh, whoops, I forgot the part where I muted myself again. So you might look at this and you'd be like, well, look, this is stupid, see? Because you have to type in, like, oh, look, 3 arrow emojis. That sucks, doesn't it? Why would I want to do that? Well, you see, it's stupidly easy here to fix this, because... see, the direction is going to be bound first. Then I could say, is there, like... await field. Command. Entity. Move. Chain. Is it chain? No, that's path. Repeat? Do I not have a simple, like, move, repeat, line thing, whatever? Relative, move, pause. Relative, move, tile? I think it would actually be relative, move, tile. To, I could copy this. Var target tile. Vector 2i equals the adjacency map times count int. So we throw in that as a second argument. That's the one that we're going to feed in at the script, if I'm not stupid. Oh, wait. That's just the same function I was using a second ago. I might not be a very smart person. Move time unknown, that's... okay, that's automatically getting from that, right? So now count is multiplied by the adjacency map. And now I should be able to do, say... why do I have such latency with... that's weird. Why do I have to press this twice? So in theory, I should be able to do like 3, 3, 3, 3. Well, actually, I need a space between them. Hold on. I also need to, like, move to another OST real fast. Give me, like, just 2 seconds. Ding, 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 ding. Here. Sure, here's something whimsical, because I am making what's called whimsical code right now, right? It's code that makes you look at it and go like, wow, that is a person who enjoys life. I fucking hate video games so much. What a fucking mistake that this genre was. If this works, I'm gonna puke. It works. See, because now I can specify how many times I want that function. Oh, I realized that I am falling asleep here. Hey, what the fucking... fuck you? What am I? I'm over here. Okay, here we go. I'm alive. Was he always this fast? But yeah, see, so now I could specify how many times do I want him to move on this specific tile. Or, like, in this specific direction. RPG Maker didn't even do that. In RPG Maker, when you did, like, the, like, multi-move thing, and you specified like directions, you had to do it like one by one. Like up, 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 down, 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 left, right, the A star. So this is now officially better than RPG Maker. I've committed some kind of bizarro crimes here. So now what it means is that I could actually go into this. I need to like break this out, and then I could, instead of like having this be like what the one it references down in wherever this is, like symbols here. Alright, gonna make my game in it finally. Now make him circle around you as you move around like the kids in Wind Waker. That would be more complicated. That one would probably want me to just like script proper. You could do follow, like maybe write a follow function that does like follow tiling to whatever. Like tile-based following. But yeah, so like I can remove like the reliance on this symbols and like let them pass in like a source of symbols from elsewhere. And then that will change the context of like what these symbols are in. The only thing is they require like a certain arrangement of things. So like here, like I'm expecting the first argument to always be the entity that is calling this. So if a function that you're using isn't that, then it needs to like be made into that. This is so stupid. I'm elevated in ways that you cannot possibly comprehend. Northwest. Northeast. Southwest. Southwest. And now I need to like actually make an emoji for those. Northwest. This is northeast. Huh? Why does this not get an... Oh, God damn it. Man, now I can't meme as funnily. This is southwest. No, that's south... Oh, God. Southeast. I actually fucked myself up by doing the southwest bit. It's always weird when I think of, like, Europeans or Japanese or whatever getting shows like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network shows. Northwest. So, unfortunately, those emotes are not as nice. Oh, right, and then I also have to separate this so that the script can actually, like, appear somewhere else. Somewhere more sensible. And by the way, this supports comments. So like, watch, if I do like, if the first line here is comma, I'm a gamer, that becomes a no-op, I believe. Yeah, so like that becomes a no-op. So you can see like there's an extra no-op in the lines. New line is also considered a no-op. That's why that appears. And this is technically, like, this first line, this string opens with a new line. And then, since it's new line terminated, I wrote it kind of like assembly, where it's like, you have an instruction, and then you have arguments. But it's not literally assembly. Maybe basic, something basic like brownie. I should probably get to eating this brownie, it's getting old. Alright, final boss, here we go. I fucking hate video games so much. And so now I can do If I do this, I actually, like, enormously fuck this up. Well, actually, no, because I could do, like, this, too. I could say move diagonally 3, and this should make a triangle shape. Triangle kobold. Look at that! That's a triangle kobold. As opposed to a square kobold. I should have gotten milk with this brownie. Why did I get this? Oh, right, because I'm talking. Talking and milk doesn't really go together. This is really going to make the town look lively. Like, all our towns and stuff. A right triangle kobold. Like, that was the thing with Crop and Claw 1. I could have made wandering NPCs that just kind of got lazy and didn't. I say lazy. That game was, like, being rushed to hell and back. But, like, having NPCs moving around does make it look livelier. It already helps that they were, like, animated all the time walking around. So there was already some life to the screen. But now, no. Start movement. What was it doing? Oh, right. Something I could also do. So I could say, like, do that, that. Add a jump button, like in Super Mario RPG, so you can ride on the triangle kobold. And I don't want to even think about a jump button. So yeah, now I need to, like, actually start breaking this some. And, you know, maybe I should put this, like, I really should, like, have this available in the common movements area. I'm surprised I don't have this. Because I could have sworn, like, move to puss. Move to coordinate at, okay. Yeah, I don't know why this face during direction didn't work the way I thought it. I don't know what's going on with that. I hate video. But I should just have this here. That, because I know that at least works. I could kill this version. And right, I could say, like, well, I can't say anything. I should copy this over too. So I could do something as crazy as, like, it is possible, and I have done this before too, I think. I was able to read a GD script, get all of its static functions, and compile that into its own, like, make all those symbols available, basically. So I could, in theory, like, make this even more powerful by just, like, writing everything in GD script, and then it just automatically compiles tables, like callable tables. I don't know if I'll do that for this, but it is something I can do. Let's see, what time is it? I think I could do this real fast. Maybe within like 20 minutes I'll kill. Where's 20 minutes? Whoops, I don't want to be in 3D. There's no 3D in this. I associate Super Mario RPG with Rainbow Sherbet. first time I played it was on emulator in 2007. I was also around the time that my mom's previous car got totaled. And I remember watching like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog on YouTube. And there was a lot of rainbow sugar. That we were getting a lot of rainbow sherbet at that time. Huge tubs of it, like Costco tier, I think. I don't know how I didn't fucking die. I also didn't understand how RPGs of that nature worked, even if it was Mario. So I was so bad at the game. I don't even think I legitimately beat it. I could be wrong, but I don't think I did. It's rainbow. That means it gives you power or something. Probably. What was I... Okay, I wanted to move this over somehow. Mistake. Where am I going to put this? The thing is, I have to find a place to put this file. I don't remember actually knowing there are actually action commands in Super Mario RPG. It is the first thing that Toad tells you, basically. It was called timed hits at the time. That's like where the one line where you got the Toad who's like, watch out, he knows about timed hits, and then the Goomba goes away. Ding 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 ding. Steak. Who am I? What connects to this? It was the entity movements, right? Field, entity, command... Fuck. Entity. I may... Const syntax. It's a weird way to put this, but I'm gonna call this syntax for now. Syntax.gd. Actually... I may not even... No, let's call it syntax.gd. I'm gonna put that in its own place for now. So that way, if I do move it around, I don't have to refactor as much. Entities, commands. Syntax. I could probably call it tokens too, I don't know. Gut all that. So I could copy all this now. Copy. Yay! And now I have to actually like kind of do some linking here too. Preload. No, not preload. I don't want to preload anything. Like, no. One link is enough. Command. Move. Syntax. No, I'm the syntax. I want move. Thank you. Move. So now I could say like move.move. Move.move, move.move. Just go all over the place. Oh, right, I do need a no-op, just to have one. Static func, no-op. Me.field, entity. Kinda got that there. So... now, I just need to... I can kill this. This doesn't need to have all this stuff now. Oops. I just deleted the thing. No, I wanted this. There we go. And bear in mind, with this, I can actually write in stuff that allows me to do other controls. I can tell it, like, hey, set this flag to this value. I could, like, embed control codes into the text. Because all this boils down to is a string that is a function name, and then the arguments, which are parsed automatically, and then, like, whatever context is injected from that into that. So here I'm going to say, like, symbols. Dictionary.stringname callable. And I hate when things go off map like that. So I can do that. Mario RPG battle music. Did it took you a while there? Radiant, did you ever play Super Mario RPG? I don't remember. Is that one too normie for you? Because it's like that weird middle ground of Square and RPG Mario. It's like not Paper Mario, which feels more paper and Mario. No, I did play and beat that one. He might be a better gamer than I am. Whoops. Because like I said, I think I beat it legitimately, but I don't remember. Because the only legitimate time I remember, because I think I cheated in 2007 when I ran it, but then I got it on WiiWare. And I played that one legitimately, but I could not get past Boob Lady. Maybe I couldn't even get past Birdo, I don't know. Though I remember the Axum Rangers kicking my ass and also making me rage quick. That feels like it must have been like, I feel like that one probably was a difficulty check. Or skill check or whatever. Oh, whoops. Bind the symbols there. You were used. Why are you throwing a warning? Huh? Oh, because you think that I'm talking about this. We don't need this test script anymore. I think I beat it, but when I saw Jeremiah play, I didn't remember any of the final errors. Oh yeah, that's right. That was one time. One of the times I think it legitimately beat it might have just been when I was watching Jeremiah play it. Because like one day I just saw, oh, he has like the stream of it on YouTube. And then I just watched it. I think I watched it all one go. It was an all-nighter for me. I hope I never have to do all-nighters. I'm so tired of all-nighters. I used to do all-nighters. I don't want to do all-nighters again. Symbols dot this. Oh, fuck. The last area is kind of a blur. Well, it's also really fucking long. Because, like, there's, like, Bowser's Castle, which is really long, and then there's Hell. Yeah, I think my 24 hours up days are over. Like, as long as I get my 8 hours of sleep, I'm fine. It's just that I have an offset 8 hours. So here, I can pass in a callable in theory. Like, I could reference other symbols. Other, like, functions. And maybe I can parse it so that if I see an argument where it has, like, oh, this is supposed to be calling a symbol, maybe I could actually tell it to, like, do that. I'm really fucking genius. Holy shit. And then I could, like, apply another symbol. Like, I could do, like, the list backtick to make it so that, oh, no, we are just passing the callable. Guys, I'm fucking brilliant. I'm never going to be this smart again. I'll maybe look at that later. I was, like, putting off, like, I don't really want to put this in Crop and Claw 2 and Gorebash because I think it just complicates things. It's gonna take forever to add and make look good and stuff. No, it might just do the job. Like, it might just help with some of the writing and the syntax and the boilerplate. Yay! Star! No op. Move, move, move. What was I doing? Right, this is... So now, I could... See, these are static is the thing. So it's like weird. It's not const. I would rather const, but you can't have const callables. That's not really a thing. But I can do like field entity commands syntax symbols now. And this should act identically if I did this right. But I didn't do it right, so it doesn't work. Huh? What did I fuck up? What did you fuck up? So if I go here, this should... Yeah. Right, this is the last, and then count goes fed in. Ding, ding, dong, dong. Right, bind, so that's okay. What did I fuck up, man? Where do I begin? This is kind of the fuck up song, isn't it? This should not be a commands. Alright, commands is null because that's what I'm in the process of calculating to assign. Execute.assign. Right, then that maps every line into a function. But we're claiming... What do we mean out of bounds? Oh. Huh? We should be no op. Oh, I do need to worry about this actually, don't I? Out of bounds get... Okay. We're claiming that this is a no line or something, I think. Which it shouldn't be. What? What happens if I do this? No, not that. What happens if I do that? That? No. Symbols are... Yes, all these symbols are defined. Tokens are that and that. Args are 0. Well, no, args are not 0. They're 1. So what do you mean 0? What? Fitting music as I figure out why this is not working. Let me see what you're breaking here. Huh? Also, I need to kill you right now. Args 0. Bind V. What is args? Slice 1 to 99. Alright. Because the arg 0, this is supposed to be the first function name. What am I doing wrong? Let me just, like, comment this out so I can just be sure that doesn't exist. I don't need the script buffer anymore. Maybe no op is getting fed in here incorrectly. You know, we do have variant function calls coming up in Godot 4.6, and 4.6 is very close. It's like probably within the week or so. Because like release candidate, unless it goes to release candidate 3. So I'm going to have to consider like if I'm going to update Crop and Claw to, or Gorbash rather, to 4.6 or not. No function by name. So what the fuck? Okay, let's go this line by line. Okay. We want to move left by 1. Tokens are... Okay, the tokens are left. That's not left, that's right. I can't read. I don't know my left and right. Args equals tokens.map parse args. You're not parsing the arguments correctly then. Did I change something? Symbols are correctly passed in. Okay, something is wrong with the argument parsing, I think. Despite I changed literally nothing about it. Boopy, boop, boop, doop, boop, doop. Okay, let's see what we're actually doing here. Out of bounds get... I didn't even get to it yet. Hold on. What? Am I not... When is the... Okay, when is the debug failing? 1 by 1. If not tokens... Now this is fitting music for debugging. This song is entirely ruined by the flash animation. Rawest forest. Args, tokens, map, parse arg. If arg's size is only 1, return just the argument. Or rather, just the function call. Then we slice. Yeah, but here's the thing. You're already being fed an argument. Like, you are getting fed an argument, motherfucker. What the fuck? What are we breaking at? I don't understand this. We don't even reach this point. Okay, let me just like... Var args 0. Whoops. Fn call is callable. Just make this readable. Args 0. I should say args front, but who cares? So that way... I hate it when the songs are happy. It was all like the sad music and now it's happy music. Why? If not tokens, 0 and symbols. Oh, right, return fan call. There's a failure that is happening up here. And it's like cascading an issue, and I can't figure out what it is. I kind of don't want to turn on fucking server. You know what? Just return a blank callable, and then I'll actually split out this into a proper for loop. Lines, lines, string, and lines. No, lines. What do we... Whoops. Command equals parse line. Whoops. It should be line and symbols. Yay! Yoshis. Reminder, Yoshis exist in this game. If not, command valid. Continue, so we don't add a fake command. Now it's just going to be like an error handler, so we can just skip that. Although I will have to change that later, but for now it's fine. Execute dot append command. There. I remember being so excited and disappointed that Yoshi was in the game, but not a party member. And he shows up on the box, too. That was a thing for a while, wasn't it? Like, because they're in the box or had him on the cover with the characters. Notice they didn't, I think they didn't have Yoshi on the cover for, what is it? The new one, the remake? Exactly. Why the fuck does this not work? Okay, let's see if this works, because I did, like, make it so it can handle errors better. No, it's... Oh, wait, no, that's the breakpoint. Nope, we're still fucked. Why are we fucked? On base array. What fucking array? What's your fucking problem? Don't you have, like, a literal handle that says you will not return things if it's wrong? Line split. There's that's the tokens, the array of strings. If the front is there, so we're not actually getting that. Callable, we can return that as callable. Args, arrays, tokens, map. So we map that. String name. If string name has to be right here. This has to be a problem. Because this has to return something too. This can't not return anything. Tokens can't be empty, and it's not empty, and I know it's not empty. We've seen it not be empty. Yeah, it's like 2. It's like you got the move right, and you have 1. Huh? Lines split. What does the script look like? Did I, like, fuck something up immensely? What did I fuck up? This game was kind of weird. I remember it's like... everyone probably thought this too, I think, was like, oh, Wario is like Booster, right? Because Wario and Booster are just the same fucking character. Args. Tokens map. Args is dropping out with 0. That's literally not possible, though. That literally cannot happen. I need to, like, stop this. Yeah, so this line is literally not possible to happen. tokens map for every token parse arg runs. Oh. This is all Radiant's fault. Symbols. Because it didn't have enough function. Why did it not, like, throw an error? Right, breakpoint. Yep. Okay, well, now it's parsing constantly. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Kobolds kind of doing it in sync. Well, this is great because now I can isolate commands into a custom text language like a DSL. Like I said, a very basic DSL, and that might be like literally basic, and it doesn't do like crazy branching or anything, but this works. Maybe this is how scripting will look in Silverfish. Except it won't be emojis. I'm not actually gonna use emojis, sorry kids. It's just a matter of just changing out the symbol to be a different symbol. God, that's fucking nuts, though. The fact this works at all. I did not expect I was going to put this in today. I wasn't expecting to put this into Gorbash at all. And they make sure that, like, comments don't break anything. Because apparently things were breaking. Okay, yeah, still no op. That's great. So now I need to, like, take this script and this song reminds me of Lemmy's Land. Because, like, I don't remember what page was it where Lemmy's Land used this song in a lot of places, or maybe it was Funnies or something. It was, like, specifically, like, one of the main pages. I don't remember what page, but I'm pretty sure it got used in a lot of... like, you hear it a lot. Granted, it wasn't this version. It was obviously a shitty MIDI version, but... I think all the MIDIs might be... I can't wait to do a stream where I just look at Lemmy's Land. Commands. Terrible? No. Well, yes, actually. Parse script, but instead of using the static script, this is awkward because, first off, this shouldn't be a node. Like, I can't just say script like this because that's actually, like, reserved by Godot, basically. Like, every fucking object has a script attached. Thing. Thing equals string. For now, we'll just bake it onto an object's meta. So, me.get meta path script. Pass in the symbols. And censor all of this. Well, actually, not all. I do actually need this. Blink. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so now I can take this, and I can go over to this kobold. And I can go in, and I could say, string path script. That's not great, though. This is not multi-line, and that's going to be an issue. I can't really, like... I might have to, like, bake that on... That's kind of annoying. Whoops. Path script. Fine, I'll just do this for now. I don't think this will work because of the lack of new line. Unless new line is implicitly in there. Yeah, it's broken. Not enough. Or too many arguments because it's all one line. So I can't do meta. Unless I, like, load it from a text file, which is perfectly doable, but I'm not going to do that for this. Instead, we'll just multi-line into a... What do we say we? No one's helping. Export var. Move. Oh, wait. Movement path was originally going to be this. Movement path when using path. Right, so... I could just change this to string. Multi-line. I could say, like, I don't know, 10 or whatever. 5. String. Requires at most 0 arguments. One was get. Oh, fuck off. No, don't be small. Okay, yeah, so then we can do that. And MV path, instead we'll just get movement path. Move script. Wow. So I could delete this in theory. And if I delete that, now it should load from the object, right? Like that. But if I make it do like, whoa, 2 and, whoops, 2 and 2, now it should be like just that. Look at that. And now I can just dynamically change. Now I can like write paths directly into the UI like that. So like this, you remember I had to manually put all these together? Now I could just say like, no, move like this many tiles. God damn it. God damn it. Catch them. Catch the fucking kobold. Got it. So I can actually throw out this old code now. Like the auto-run code that was used for moving things. This is so much better than how it was before. This is perfect music, is it not? Unfortunately, I killed that one on this save file. Even though I technically ran, that was still like a death of a kobold. This one, however... Hold on. Now, he'll be moving constantly off center because it does not thing. And it does not check for collision because, like, if you're writing a path in, it's assumed that you know what you're trying to path as an editor. So he'll just, like, do this. Venus sausages are something I can eat like 1 can of, and then I don't want to eat it for another 6 months. Well, that was insane progress I was not expecting to make today. It was not the progress I was expecting at all. I was gonna like try and do like a, oh, here's the kobold quest. I'm just gonna like make 3 more paths, and I was like, well, no, I want to like make sure the pathing system is good. Or at least, like, tolerable to... Because, like, that's the thing about making the demo, right? It's actually seeing if all the features in Gorbash are enough to make a full game on. And, like, finding where all the pain points are now. And, like, getting those out of the way with something better. Because, like, now I'm at the point where I can't theory craft anymore. I have to, like, actually do things and see if it doesn't work well. This also means, like, it even gives someone, like, I could say, like, okay, here, Argel, like, here's a simple API scripting thing that isn't complex, and now you can make you can, like, try making a quest or something with these limited tools and see, like, what could come out. Or, like, whatever. Something that doesn't require knowing how my goddamn architectural systems work. And still have fun, like, making content for video game consumers. I might as well commit this now, though. Add video games. What did I add? Movement modes, whatever. Git push. I'm actually gonna have to go into Godot Utilities and push that too. Add horrible script parser. Whoops. Shit. Okay, good. Git push. Let's hope I didn't get locked out of my server. Good. Well, that's probably not the bad for a off-the-cuff day. I didn't get much done yesterday. I didn't get basically anything because I was fucking around with other stuff. So, like, the fact I got that out of the way is really fucking cool. Because I can build on that now. I can just write a series of commands and feed it in as a symbol table. And, like, write entire, like, domain-specific parts of the engine that way. It's slower still on top of an already slow system. But the fact it can be done is really nice. Like, that just makes working with the engine long-term going to be that much better. Kind of fitting music to end on, too. Because it is like the doinkity-doink music. What am I gonna do? Depending on if I freeze to death this weekend, maybe I'll try to do something casual. I don't know if I will. I still need to, like, finish stuff, too. Get fucking bug fables. I know Monday I wanted to do Music Monday. I wanted to see if I can get Ableton working and stuff, and, like, figure out if I can, like, get sound fonts in there or whatever, or sound fucks. I'll probably be holding up cozy and playing games myself. I hate video games. But until then, I guess that's it. Like, this might just be this week. And then I'll just try to stay warm. Maybe I'll do Serial Event. Maybe I'll just bundle up in 7 blankets and just write Serial Event because I'll have my laptop. Assuming the aluminum doesn't kill me. Maybe, like, if the new GPU works and the PC will turn on, I'll just, like, play a game at highest resolution with everything turned on. Not to play the game, but because it would be a space heater. Okay, but for now, I guess twinkly music time, which means it's time to wind out. Don't play video games.